Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What is this? What's the title of this?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Shut the fuck up. Gang stalkers stopped my birthday hotel help to threaten me with human trafficking van. Why do you hashtag human trafficking? What? Of all things, why do you hashtag that? Hashtag van. You know, it's YouTube. Fuck. Yeah, that'll work. Fuck it. That'll work. Manamana. Do 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 do. Manamana. Do 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 do. Manamana. Do 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 do. I need to stop doing that. I'm not stimming. I can't stop that, but I need to find a different one. So. So.
Today is Wednesday, August 26, 2026 at 3:35 a.m. in the morning. Excuse me.
Cover your mouth. Damn it,
Forcing me to
child.
yawn. After I start my video. Hold up.
Hold up.
So I wasn't really trying to ask for too much. All I was
You were trying to ask for $100. That's a lot of money to just give to somebody.
trying to ask, I had already had like the food birthday freebies and stuff, food and drink and dessert and, birthday freebies. And all I was trying to do was ask for one thing last night.
$100. $100. One thing, one simple thing. Taylor Swift tickets. Shut up. Fucking. That's a loan. You know that? That's a loan. From some rando on the internet, $100 would be a loan. Like, bro, I'll pay you back.
I was just trying to ask for $100 for a hotel, you know, as birthday, you know, trying to get rest and trying to get clean, and you know I didn't get to work on the two short stories that I had thought about wanting to work on.
Fuck your short stories. Fuck your birthday.
So
Fuck your life. Bing bong. Fuck your whole life.
they made sure to wrongfully ruin my day yesterday. You know, the fake illegal perk cult criminals. You know, they followed through with their threats to make sure.
Their threats what? Their threats to kill you? They didn't. You're still alive. You're still yapping. Wake up, Charles. I'm awake. I'm awake. Shit. I'm just not fed. Cat, can you move? Move. I'm gonna trip or I'm gonna step on you or some fucking thing. Marie. It's amazing how she isn't in jail or dead. The cat's always going under my feet. Like, one of us is gonna get hurt. One of us, or both of us, is gonna get hurt. Mama, mama, can't you see what the army's done to me? Mama, mama, can't you see what the army's done to me? I'm doing all right. How are you? Put me in a barber's chair. Spun me around, I had no hair. Put me in a barber chair. Spun me around, I had no hair. Damn.
Sure, I don't get to have hotel, and they you know did witchcraft. They did witchcraft spells to make sure
Hocus
that I
pocus.
don't get to have hotel and that my prayers weren't answered.
Fuck your prayers.
Fuck your prayers.
So for them to talk about you're not getting any hotel,
I pray for big booty bitches to fall out of the sky into my lap. My prayers aren't fucking answered. Fuck my prayers. Witnessed Candy's birthday breakdown. Yeah, that was great. That kept me up for a while, but that was great. Uh, I was getting delirious.
for your birthday, you're not getting any cake.
Alvin! Good afternoon.
And like that just really fucked my day up, like unnecessarily, just to be cruel. It was not this windy until after I started filming and recording. They're manipulating the wind because they don't want. They're trying to silence my voice, trying to drown out my voice. Um, so they didn't. My twin sister does not get this treatment, this abuse.
No, because she has mods.
I mean, I'm really hurt. I was just trying to ask for one thing last night. Yesterday, and it
$100.
took me hours just to end up getting almost nothing.
One thing. One simple thing. $100. You're bullshitting.
Like, I'm very sleep deprived. Like, I'm too sleep deprived to be able to think out clearly and talk out clearly.
And yet, oh, honey, whore. 100. One, you wanted 100 fucking bucks. For nothing. Two, I'm too sleep deprived to think and talk clearly. 1 hour, 6 minutes. That's how long you fucking rambled for. After saying you're too tired to do so. Bullshit. She will never admit what she brings in. The birthday's over. She brings in shit. She brings in hate.
What I need to say, you know, So yesterday, like I didn't realize that it was after midnight. So I mean, I thought that I got nothing yesterday, but like someone sent a $10 PayPal donation. Um, it was after 1 o'clock in the morning. Maybe it might. I mean, and the person said that was all that they were able to afford. So thank you.
She literally
it's
brings in shit. Hello, Bobbert. How's your school of gifted kids going? Oh. Ha. Ha ha. I can walk. Thanks. I am bald now, but I can walk. And I can't read minds.
And you know, they had a, I guess, sheriff deputy that, gave me $5 in person. That was the $5 that I had pinned on me, but I knew I wasn't going to get anything even in person. I did not panhandle at all in person. Yesterday, because I didn't want people to be rude and abusive and hurt my feelings, and then also, thankfully, somebody sent me $5 through Super Thanks, but I can't use it until
Next month.
next month.
Ungrateful
And that was
bitch.
all I got. And when I say that, the stalkers falsely call me ungrateful or an ingrate.
It's not false. It's money, but because you can't have access to it right the fuck now. Right the fuck now. You're not being grateful. They still sent you money. Look at you pouting.
Who the fuck do these people think that they are? That they say, oh, I'm glad you had a terrible birthday and you deserve it and you're getting karma. First of all, karma is not biblical. It's satanic. It's a satanic doctrines or doctrines of devils. And
Candy, the medical industry that keeps you alive is not biblical. Biblically, you should have died at 5 when you had your strokes. Biblically, you should have let go and let God. If you really wanted to follow the fucking Bible.
And you don't have, God did not call you to have any fake authority to dish out any so-called karma against me. You never find the word karma in the Bible. Karma is satanic and New Age.
No, it's Indian. Actually.
So now the stalkers are playing sight games by falsely glorifying themselves as good Christians. Now they're calling themselves good Christians.
Karma is actually probably older than Jesus. And Jesus is pretty fucking old. But karma's probably older.
And when they do evil and spread lies on purpose so I can't get help, and when they spread their slander, and then other stalkers applaud them and be like, good on you for doing the Lord's work. Oh, you're such a hero.
God did not call you to judge other people.
But when I tell them y'all going to hell, who do you think you are telling me I'm going to hell? Well, who do you think you are thinking you can play police with my life and try to control me and harass and stalk me after I told you several times, stay away from me, I don't want you in my life, don't contact me.
You feeling big and bad?
But they don't want a taste of their own fucking medicine. They can dish it out but can't take it.
You feeling big and bad? She is getting less and less money.
I mean, as I was saying, I was hoping to have the night before my me and my twin sister's birthday, the night before and the night of our birthday, for me to have 2 hotel nights of peace and quiet.
Bring it on.
And
Bring it on.
For I guess a couple of days, that I'm good on birthday freebies.
Bring it on, shorty. Literally. The top of your head comes to the bottom of my boob. I'm not scared.
You know, for a couple of days, like birthday freebies or discounts or whatever, you know. And I would needed some major serious laundry done. Cause since I have a couple of dresses now, and I got this hoodie, and you know they're trying to find ways to stop me from doing laundry or stop me from having a roof over my head. They think I'm supposed to stay in this cycle that I can't climb out of for the rest of my life.
Sweetheart, you've been in it for
When or how am I ever supposed to get housing again?
Never. Not in your current status.
You know, and if that
Not in your current mental status. In your current mental status, you are not getting housing ever. It's been your cycle for 7 fucking years. At least.
a state never set foot in New Orleans, but think that they know the resources here better than I do.
We can look it up.
I have reached out to a lot of these resources out here, and got shunned or refused help because I'm targeted. And why would they ruin my life and then continue with the false narrative that they created? They're brainwashed and delusional, and I'm surprised how many people actually listen to them. You know, and they think this shit is funny.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to call good evil and evil good. They think that going around gang stalking people and doing witch hunts on innocent people, you know, without any proof of them doing wrong, you know, they actually think they are doing the Lord's work when they're actually working for Satan. They're doing the devil's work. And they know that they worship the devil because I saw them talking about some fake Hail Sartan and then use that satanic emojis. You know, they know what they're doing. And then like they're lying, like it's like these stalkers these stalkers are lying to and deceiving so many people. So many people
Do that no hotel spell.
falling for their tricks. I never have try to defraud any of my subscribers or supporters or anything like that.
But you do. You do. So much.
But then, you know, sometimes there will be fake supporters that might send $5 and then show that they're part of the gang stalking cult network. And then when I figure that out and cut off all contact with them or expose or document, then they become the stalking cult, make them out to be victims of me. You know. So they won't stop with the harassment and attacks.
Nope.
There's nothing I can do to get them to stop.
Nope.
I don't have the money for cease and desist, and it's too many people I would have to do this with.
You'd have to find out where everybody lives to be able to give cease and desist.
You know. So here's a perk with strange headlights. You can't. I couldn't get to. Well, I can't flip the camera on my regular video. Certain phones I was able to do that, but not on.
No food spell requires, yeah, at least a goat.
This phone. So. You know. know, since I couldn't get help the night before, I was trying to ask for help last night. And, you know, for me to get very little
Cat, chicken, yeah. something.
help for the day, you know, like if I would have needed help with dinner, you know, I wouldn't have been like I wouldn't have been able to have had dinner help if I would have needed it, you know. This is really shocking because as I said, let's see, 2019, I was working at the fake YMCA, the fake dirty YMCA in downtown Pensacola, Florida, and I worked on my birthday.
No shit. Lots of people work on their birthday. I would say most people work on their birthday. Fuck your birthday. What are you, 10?
On our birthday, I had an emotional meltdown, crying at work, and couldn't perform because my twin sister picked an argument with me, and we had a heated argument the night before. Because of like an argument. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I just know that the argument had something to do with us arguing, you know, about the fake IDMR cult.
You're a fool.
And then 2020, I had to sleep on the streets, you know, that year, even though I didn't even get to get hotel help. I had to sleep on the streets, and even though I had a job. In 2021, I had to sleep on the streets even though I had a job. I mean, you know, throughout that summer. And my work paycheck only lasted like a couple of hotel nights. Getting paid $500 every
Freezer.
2 weeks. And I got a bachelor's degree.
You got a retard degree.
And this is the life we end up living while you're targeted. When you're targeted, they say that targeted individuals are, you know, forced to.
I got a bachelor's degree. Speak Spanish then, asshole. I was having a shitty morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh no. Do we look like we care?
Take jobs that pay way lower than what you're qualified for, you know. And like I heard that one of the hindrances of me getting a job, even if I wasn't targeted, they say that I'm too old with my bachelor's degree, that I'm too overqualified but inexperienced, but have little to no work experience.
Overqualified in what? What do you qualify for? Besides fucking disability.
You know, and that's why they don't want to give me jobs. And they want to,
You're overqualified in eating. You're overqualified in shitting your pants. But they don't make jobs like that. They don't make jobs for that.
you out low-wage part-time jobs with no, because they admit that they don't want to give me a full-time job because they don't want me to have benefits, like health benefits, dental benefits, 401k, you know, whatever other insurance and stuff like that, you know, pension. Well, I'm too young for that, but they don't want me to work towards, you know, all that. So, and you when you're targeting and you're trying to get a job, and the gang stalkers sabotage job opportunities, or they try to get employers to not hire you to work, and I heard that the gang stalkers decide what job they narcissistically want you to have, and then if they do,
Help a farmer fertilize his fields. She, entirely unskilled labor, you could be a farmhand. Go to England. Jeremy Clarkson's got a farm. Go work there.
you have a job, then they set up shop to make arrangements for you to be a victim of workplace mobbing or workplace bullying, or bullied off the job, to keep you forced isolated, forced poor, forced homeless, and trying to neutralize you and trying to eliminate you from society. And they try to, even though they're trafficking you, they try to eliminate your gene pool for you for Nazi eugenics. The
Excuse? Escúcheme? Let me tell you what the fuck I know about eugenics and why that isn't what you're going through. Just nobody's fucking you. Eugenics would have been, okay, you've not been, when you go to the doctors, they don't say, okay, you're short, you're black, you're retarded, we're gonna sterilize you. That's never happened to you. Never. Never. Nobody has ever gotten even close to that thought process. So that's done. What year do you think you're living in? The 40s? The 50s? The 60s? What do your eyes see? Candy, what the fuck do your eyes see? Do they see colored water fountains? When you look at water fountains, are there two of them? Damn. You and me, we are not Untermensches anymore. You're eliminating yourself from the gene pool.
eugenics program. I'm considered, and I talked about this a few years ago, that I'm considered as undesirable.
Then you would have been sterilized or killed outright. Where does she get these ideas? She reads about them in books. Or not in books. She has not picked up a book, I think, all her life. Fuck it. I don't think she knows what a book is. It's the library's Wi-Fi. So she goes online and looks up shit and finds what? articles on Hitlerian law. It's the library's fault. It is. Jesus Christ.
So, yeah. Oh. Excuse me.
And screw it. Your sister has had kids. Technically, your genes are fine. They're out there. Technically, your genes are fine.
Well, 2020 was when I had to start asking for help. And after Alex Dupree ran me out of Pensacola, and I was kind of financially doing fine before that. Like, I was doing YouTube videos, but like February 2020, I wasn't really coming on live streams or videos asking for any donations at all. I was surviving off the Social Security check and having to live on the streets.
Well, why can't you do that anymore?
You know, wrongfully banned from shelters or bullied out of shelters, mobbed out of shelters, gang stalked out of shelters, kicked out of shelters, you know, and they don't care for so-called fake Christian church winter shelter or cold weather shelter. They don't care. They'll wait till the coldest day of the year and to throw
Hey,
you
Boston.
out and pretend that they're doing the Lord's work when they flash the satanic hand signs and abusive and highly narcissistic and illegally rich living the high life. Got it all. Don't have to suffer. Don't have to taste suffering or they don't have to know what it's like to struggle and go through hell. They sold their soul to the devil so that they don't have to go through hell. And so that they don't have to suffer or struggle.
Ow. Fuck.
You know, excuse me. So yeah, I think I don't remember who it was who could have helped, but more people in the so-called TI community before selling out, more of them used to help me. So I think I did have hotel help for me and my twin sister's birthday. I stayed at a Quality Inn hotel. I think Quality Inn off of North Davis Highway in Pensacola, Florida. And for Hurricane Sally, I got wrongfully banned and couldn't go back. But it was on me and my twin sister's birthday, and I was treated with abuse and rudeness on my own birthday from the front desk agents at the Quality Inn in Pensacola, Florida. They didn't care about it being my birthday or nothing.
No. How about all these?
2021,
You don't know suffering. Yeah.
They had this fake TI perk.
There's whatever the hell you went through, Candy, and then there's real shit. There's, being homeless, sleeping on the street, in a sleeping bag. But then there's actually having nothing.
That pretended to be Christian, but then turned out to be full-fledged satanic, and she was the one. She was when I had that job at Seville Quarter in Pensacola, Florida. She was the one who encouraged me to get that 100 something dollar hotel night for a couple of nights for me and my twin sister's birthday. And sorry for TMI, but I was menstruating during that time.
Nobody cares. I was menstruating. God.
And it was raining on top of that. And I didn't even go. I was like, had the hotel at the beach, and I don't remember what beach hotel it was, but it was under $150 per night, and I used my own money from work, and then, um, yeah, it was shortly after they workplace mobbed me off the job and wrongfully banned me from the YMCA a second time.
Why? Hey, why'd they do that? Hey, why'd they do that?
So, and then, I didn't foresee that I was gonna end up losing my job and stuff. So then I had to go back to panhandling, and then September 20 somewhere somewhere after somewhere around September 25th was when I got that temp service job, and I was getting paid daily, and they reduced my hours and lowered my pay and tried to work me harder. when I mean when I first started working the temp service job, even though it was like $12 an hour, um, I was working like overtime and working 12 hours a day,
Bullshit.
and wait a minute, no, was it 12? No,
You can't say they reduced your hours and then say, I work 12 hours a day. What the hell were you working before then? If 12 hours are reduced hours.
I don't remember if it was 10 or 12 hours a day, but I was getting like net pay of $96. Like when I first started working, and I was working 6 days a week, and that was tiresome. I was working 6 days a week and independently, staying at a motel, and the stalkers kept harassing and threatening me, saying we're gonna find out where you work at, and we're gonna get you fired. We're gonna get you to lose your job. And then, they were harassing and threatening me and calling me a scammer and a fraud, even though I wasn't asking for anything. In 2023, I wasn't asking for anything really when I was in, well, I asked for a few little things that I needed, but I wasn't asking for much, and being harassed every day and called, oh, you're a scammer, you're a fraud, and we're gonna do this to you. We'll bash your head in concrete. We'll kill you. We'll throw you in the river. I'll do this to you. I'll run over you with my I will run over you with my silver F-150 with one headlight. Threatening all kinds of things. And while they were trying to harass me and try to falsely lie and say I had poor work ethic, but they were online and they were falsely accusing me of never working and always online and stuff like that, when I would be on my break and do videos like I'm doing now while I'm on my break, and then afterwards get back to work, or and my job would get done every day, and I would get compliments at work for cleaning so well.
Then why did they fire you?
But they workplace mobbed me at the job. Out of 4 co-workers, I ended up like only one person was not a gang stalker. And they kept trying to falsely accuse me of elder abuse when they had the Brenda lady gang stalking me and everything. you know. So, the year 2022, the night before me and my twin sister's birthday,
Oh, she's going through all the birthdays, huh? She's going through all the birthdays like we give a shit.
I was supposed to have to suffer on the streets. But then later, I got help with a hotel later that day, and that was the day I lost my phone. And I got gang stalked by the fake Jehovah's Witness cult criminals, just like in 2013. Well, I had housing in 2013. You know, I remember the time when I was living in Los Angeles and was able to live a peaceful, normal life, uninterrupted in 2012. I didn't have problems with my neighbors. My neighbors used to love me. Even the neighbors had turned into stalkers. It turned from best friend to worst enemy, like seemingly overnight. In 2023, I was staying in that cabin in Bloomington, Texas, and I moved out of there like August 31st or something. I took the Greyhound bus to move into that place in Pensacola, Florida, and I only got to live there for a month before being.
She trying to say she wasn't begging for 10 years. 7. That's why I say 7. Because definitely since 2019. $10 from now would only be 2016. I don't think she was active 2016.
Gang stalked out of.
Seems like, yeah. There are people that say 10 years, and maybe they know more than I do, but I say 7.
My place, and the stalkers were trying to set the stage for me to be evicted 2 hours after I moved in the place. They illegally found out my location.
Seems like 10
I didn't
years.
even realize they
Feels
could be
like
that
it, don't it?
sophisticated. And when I was living in Bloomington, Texas, the stalkers kept trying hard to find out where I was living at, and they got the in-person neighbors to gang stalk, harass, and threaten. And I'm like, this is insane for me to live in such a small town, be in prison in a small town that I can't get out of. You know,
Glad she got that mop off her head. For real, for real.
you know, so like, I mean, as I said, the fake Damnesia and the other stalkers were trying to harass me and tell me you won't get to live to see your 40th birthday, and we're gonna have you cremated and stuff like that, you know. And you know, my perp twin sister for Halloween, when fake Damnesia talk about me being ripe for the sacrifice, and she made 3 laughing emojis. And then later on, 2023, the fake Aquarium Doris perp said, free food and hotel rooms for a whole year if you make the right decision and join the kingdom of darkness.
She gotta smell a little less like shit.
And then she used devil horn satanic emojis. And then after I came back to New Orleans starting 2024, you know, in 2024, I had
Back for another sermon. Oh hell.
you know, it started everything up with the jail and court situations and being illegally swatted. Well, it wasn't my first time being swatted, but it was the first time it landed me in jail wrongfully. With me being forced to have to deal with wrongful convictions. And
Wrongfully.
this on my record, and I for sure cannot get a job. And for me to walk around with wrongful convictions of misdemeanors for crimes that they know I did not commit, it got me depressed and sad. Now, in 2017, for me and my twin sister's birthday, I had a Section 8 place to live, but I lived there for a year. The landlord trapped me in that place, trapped me in the lease, locked me and trapped me in the lease, and would not let me out of my lease. And the stalker neighbors had my life in danger. And I got tired of having to call the police several times a day, you know.
You just shouldn't have done that.
And I would, like, before I left Los Angeles, was forced to have to call the police several times a day, and they were of no help, you know, with the gang stalking attacks. And that was before I you know, realized the final picture of all this gang stalking. I had some knowledge of gang stalking, but I didn't realize that I was, you know, I didn't have the pieces of the puzzle put together at that time. In 2018, you know, I had got wrongfully kicked out of and banned from the fake Salvation Army, and they take your money too, and they're not free, and they the night before me and my twin sister's birthday, I was laid down in one of the beds, and bed bugs were eating my face up.
Jesus.
And I was forced against my will, just like 2015, to suffer bed bugs. In 2015, on me and my twin sister's birthday, they had a gang stalking lady that hid her face and would not let me see her face. But she fit the description of the abusive fake false mount Adrian Felder, even though I was in Los Angeles. And
you realized you could use gang stalking as a bag.
the lady illegally sat right next to me and was bed bug infested, and she refused to move and let me go sit anywhere else. Something was fucking wrong with her. You know, and the stalkers had reinfested me with bed bugs again last week, but thankfully, you know, after a couple of days, I was able to get rid of them.
Thankfully.
Trying to make me have bed bugs for my birthday. So I don't have them anymore at the moment.
Nobody cares about your fucking birthday.
You know, sending perps to come give it to me. And you can't go to the New Orleans mission unless you're willing to be part of their cult, and they try to steal your whole life and make like they own all of your life. And because I didn't fit with the cult, you know, I'm wrongfully permanently banned from Salvation Army and New Orleans mission forever. This vehicle got one fog light, and they pass by almost every day.
Nah, what did you do at New Orleans mission? What did you do? How did you fuck it up?
Illegally. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. So, 2024 was, you know, Wyatt had passed away, And my twin sister even said it sounded like he was murdered. But I heard she was the last person to talk to him before he died, and I think she had something to do with it. Because she was trying to get me to oddly trying to get me to come by her and try to butter me.
Bang on target. Just big enough. Just big enough to go pow.
Up and love bomb me and trying to butter me up to sacrifice me. That didn't work, so she got Wyatt. And then she orchestrated a whole bunch of lies, false rumors, or smear campaigns, and had the family to want to kill me. You know, and behind lies. So, you know, and I never got an apology. I never got an
A
apology
freak
for
lightning
that.
strike,
She
right?
never apologized for setting me up to be wrongfully banned from Wyatt's funeral. She never apologized for lying on me about Blake and then switching her story so many times. But she has fake apologized about lying on me about Raven when she wanted to try to manipulate and swindle me out of money. And see, this car illegally came by. They got their lights on bright. I mean, they blinded my eyes.
What do you need to see? Fuck you.
So, wow, another car, one headlight. This white, raggedy, dirty car.
What kind of car do you
There's a
drive?
yellow headlight.
She loves calling shit raggedy, but what do you have then? You don't have shit that's good. What do you have that's clean?
And so
She doesn't even have shoes.
um
She has rotten fucking budget Crocs.
so like I was able to live stream all day and live stream in hotels, and I was at the fake sleep in hotel where I'm wrongfully banned from, because I really think that was Sticky that illegally went there and lied on me that day. If it wasn't him, then somebody from that cult went over there. It was like in 2025, like January 2025. I mean, the stalkers kept trying to get me wrongfully banned from Sleep In, and at first the staff was trying to not listen to them, but they must have been either threatened or compromised that they caved in and sold out too. And then but anyway, yeah, for our birthday 2024,
Oh.
I was able to have like enough fun. I mean, it took almost all day to get the help. Like the night before our birthday, I was supposed to have to suffer on the streets, and it took a hard fight for me to finally get hotel help after midnight. It was like 1 or 2 o'clock. I was finally able to get enough funds to get in the hotel room, and then, I was able to have, hotel room for like another 2 or 3 nights. And then 2025 last year, well, Abby had took me on it for that day trip. You know, she took me on that trip, and then the stalkers must have threatened or compromised her, and you know, now
Nope.
I'll tell you what Abby did. She was like,
Nobody threatened Abby. Nobody threatened Abby. You were just a bad fucking guest. You were a crap fucking guest. That's what happened there. That is what happened there. You had a brokey birthday. It just don't end. Just ain't no different. Excuse me. Golly. But yes, tell us what Abby did.
I think she started supporting me in 2023 when I was in that apartment in Pensacola for a short bit, and Abby was supportive of me, and she used to always ask me if I can live. She used to ask me to live stream, and she used to come in and support me and stuff. And in 2024, she got me a pair of shoes for my birthday. In 2025, I thought that was the stalkers trying to traffic me, but it was her that surprised me with a plane ticket, like $500 plane ticket for a birthday trip. And
She spent so much money on you, and you didn't give a fuck.
she had her moments where she acted a little bit perfish or a little bit mean, and she said that man was her stepdad. I mean, well, she called him her dad, but I think she told me when her dad had passed away and she was really depressed, and she was very nice at first, but then that makes my nose itch, and then the stalkers were taunting and harassing, and let's see, the plane trip was a little bit like an hour or so delayed, 1 or 2 hours delayed, and then they got me from the airport, and Abby's stepdad was purple with the red shirt, and I remember that when I was riding in a car, I mean, the SUV, like on the way riding to Abby's stepdad's house. I didn't go to her apartment, and like they had four vehicles of gang stalkers that when we rode in the SUV, and when we approached the.
Let me think of a lie right quick. Let me think of a reason to hate somebody that gave me all of the things that Abby gave her.
Like 4 vehicles on the side of us. They all put their left arm out of the window, all precisely at the same time. And when I told Abby about that, she acted like she didn't care. That was the first red flag.
Oh my God.
And then and then like her dad was like, I mean her stepdad was a rude, disrespectful perp. He was purple with the red shirt, and the man had a dirty house.
And you fell asleep in it. What kind of house do you have?
And you know, Abby and the fake stepdad had you know, got me a a $10 birthday cake from fake Walmart, and they gave me a smush cake on purpose and expected me to freaking appreciate it and appreciate it.
It's a cake. Oh my god, I'd slap the shit out of you. I'm smashing that cake onto your fucking face.
You know. And there was a few moments when Abby had gotten a little frustrated or a little mad or got an attitude or whatever. But I was so sleep deprived that, you know, I tried to get sleep that evening and could not sleep. And when she made it like she was being hit in the chest or hit in the heart with the weapons, and I thought, I guess she must be a real TI then. You know? And then the stalkers were on YouTube and stuff, and they ridiculed her really bad. And then after a while, she started to like slowly taper away from talking to me and supporting me. And then when she did contact me, she would always threatening suicide. Or she would talk about how she was in a mental hospital for such and such amount of long time. And eventually she tapered off from talking to me and then quit talking to me altogether and started ignoring all my calls, texts, or whatever. And I think it was a psych game that she was playing, that she was trying to act like she was like super suicidal and stuff.
That's an expensive game. That's an expensive fucking game.
And so I have not heard from Abby since sometime last year. And she don't talk to me no more.
For good reason.
Yeah, the stalkers were making lies, and Abby, I thought she was supposed to be a Christian. You know, and Abby's fake stepdad was making noise harassment, you know, and he was rude, and Abby was trying to give me hints that man didn't like or trust me, you know. And she wanted me to be like secretive around him. But Abby took me to that seafood boil place. That was one of the best seafood boil. Well, I don't get to really eat seafood boil, but you know, it was extremely good to be somewhere in Omaha, Nebraska. Tasted better than anything I would eat here in New Orleans. Stalkers were making lies, making false rumors and lies, saying that me and Abby were gay with each other. So Abby got compromised. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's the garbage truck. They pass by every day. Come on, man. It's the garbage truck. They pass by every day.
And I had never done Abby anything.
Except waste her money and time and be rude to her.
I never did her anything. And I didn't think she would betray me that quickly. Or she might have been a perp from the get-go. And I mean, And people were telling me to be careful going up there by Abby. They were saying that she might set me up or sacrifice me.
And nothing fucking happened.
And an abusive, narcissistic Asian guy, a young kid, that was one of the flight attendants, he narcissistically abused me and ruined my birthday that day, that morning, flying back on our birthday. And then later on that day, I was at not far, you know, it was about a couple of blocks from where I'm at now, St. Charles and Poydras. I was standing at that bus stop, the streetcar stop, to try to go and give me some birthday freebies. And they had some gang stalkers in-person gang stalkers they play psych games, and they gang stalked, bullied, and harassed me so bad that I just, forfeited my attempts at birthday freebies and just went to
Excuse me.
Went to the hotel. And that was the day that they had set up for Sean to see.
Shame on you all
And
for
Sean
ruining
was
her
trying to swindle me
birthday.
out of money.
Shit.
The little bit of money that I had. But eventually, I was able to have enough donations where I was able to eat good and stay at a hotel for at least 3 nights. Now this year, the stalkers telling me like I'm a child, that a child that had a privilege taken away.
It is a privilege. Being in a hotel, it's a privilege. It is.
Saying you're not getting any hotel or cake. But they're stalkers, they're criminals, they're traffickers. Why else would a married man try to claim ownership of a single woman, and then y'all try to call me crazy? They think that they're entitled to my life and my personal space. I'm surprised and shocked, So if I can't work, how am I supposed to live?
Don't.
If I can't live stream, how am I supposed to survive?
Don't.
So late last night, hold up, they got these big, huge, loud vehicles. They had this fake limo, Uber Black or whatever, that was sat there and stalking and watching me for 2 whole hours. And so last night, this perp name that was new, a fake, I can't remember his name, but I screenshot the information. This is what this perp named Chris did to me. He lied and said he was gonna help me with $100 for a hotel. And then he sent me 1 penny on PayPal, and he said, "Oh, I sent you some money." And I thought that he sent 1 penny as a test. They had perps come in my chat lying and saying that
You got hit with the
that
penny
they
fairy.
couldn't.
You got hit with the penny fairy.
Send me any money, or that the link didn't work and this and that or whatever. So this is what he did. He sent 1 penny. Hold up. He sent 1 penny through goods and services.
Ha.
And then when other people were in the chat and they called him out on deceiving and playing games, I screenshot what he did. Hold on. Come on, man. This fake motorcycle. Making an illegal fake U-turn. And so what this fake Chris Perk did was he had sent me 1 penny on PayPal through goods and services.
Uh-huh.
And then after he got exposed and called out on lying, like he said, "Oh, I'm gonna send you $100," and then he sent me 1 penny, and he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I sent you some money. That's all I have. I hope you appreciate it," or something like that. And when he sent me 1 penny through goods and services, not personal friends and family, and then after he got exposed, even by other people calling him out for lying, and then what he did was he made a fake complaint on PayPal. Nobody had ever done this to me before. He made a fake grievance or filed a fake complaint on me on PayPal and falsely accused me of lying and deceiving him. He tried to lie and pretend like, hold on. He tried to lie and pretend that he purchased a digital download from me. I never in my life sold any digital downloads like that, unless my ebooks. But he didn't purchase anything from any ebooks or nothing from me. And I never
Penny
sold
donations are the
anything through
best.
PayPal. I never
She got hit by the penny fairy.
sold anything through PayPal. I never sold anything through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. Not selling, you know. I bought a few little things here and there on rare occasions from Venmo. Like buy a snowball, and I haven't done that in a long time. Um, you know, and I don't even get to eat snowballs or snow cones that much here in New Orleans. I don't have the convenience or really much the money to get to eat them. They're not really expensive, but I don't get the opportunity to eat the snowballs. So um yeah, like he filed a fake complaint and falsely accused me of deceiving and lying to him about. So he tried to make lie and say that he purchased a digital download and that I deceived and lied to him and that it wasn't what he thought. Playing games. So I had to try to appeal that and try to find my own grievance. And now I have to contact PayPal and explain to them what happened.
Over a penny.
They're trying on my own fucking birthday. They're trying to wrongfully sabotage my PayPal.
Couldn't even get a snowball for my birthday. No ice cream, no snow cone, no cake.
So, thanks to the people in the chat that called him out. But the perks really had me agitated, and the fake Mark Russell perk was one of the main perks attacking and harassing me in my own chat, and he even tried to gaslight about the white van situation. So the stalkers illegally succeeded. They blocked me. They blocked me from having hotel help so that they could threaten me or attempted murder me and threaten to traffic me, trying to threaten to traffic me with the white vans.
And nothing happened. It showed up, yes, But it wasn't for you. It was not for you. That van was at capacity, carrying a bunch of people.
So I can't be a liar if I got documentation. If if this happened back in May, Matthew would have been on it to expose and document, you know, about the trafficking in the white vans. Just like Matthew defended me about the stalkers talking about the ovens and stuff, and talking about how the stalkers talking about go to your sister Brandy's, the sacrifice won't hurt. Go over to your sister. Your sister's ready for the sacrifice. It won't hurt. And they were talking about ovens and cremation and stuff. Still, even on my birthday, them illegally using my email, sending me cremation, signing my emails up for cremation websites and having cremation companies calling my phone and shit.
That's just funny. I don't care who you are, that's just funny.
And then trying to tell me you're gonna be cremated whether you like it or not. My twin sister is helping the cult to push that fake cremation bullshit, that unbiblical fake cremation bullshit, because that's what the foster mom was into. The biological mom, Frances, fought tooth and nail and was heavily against cremation. And I'm heavily against cremation. I have a right to not have my body cremated. And I have a right to not have internet strangers trying to control and decide what's supposed to happen to me.
The state will decide what happens to you. The state will decide.
I mean, when you go to the fake Red Triangle cult and you believe their lies, y'all are, you know, y'all believe in their lies. Y'all letting yourselves be deceived when I'm trying to show and tell everybody the damn truth about what's going on. And they were trying to tell me last night, you know, Sticky wants you to get in the van. The van will take you to the hotel, and the hotel is paid for. Remember the screenshots I showed about my twin sister sharing the white trafficking vans with blood smeared that said free candy, and she made laughing emojis and had pictures of food, and she had the new dog she sacrificed the old dog and got the new dog, and had the picture of the fake satanic one-eye symbolism with the dog's butt on her eye, on her left eye. And that was pretty freaking strange.
G'day, Halfwit.
You know?
Better not die homeless on the street. Yeah, you better have somebody that gives a fuck.
Something's biting my, I don't know if it's mosquitoes, but something's biting my left finger. So, you know, I prayed multiple times yesterday, and I really thought I had my hopes up that someone would have come through with hotel help. And then they had someone that pretended to play Christian, and then he started to narcissistically abuse me. And then he also lied and said that that my PayPal wasn't working. And this was before the fake Chris Perk did what he did. And then there was another perk with the name Michael that seemed like, I don't know if it was a Japanese last name, that also illegally harassed me by sending 1 cent to the PayPal. And not even as a test, but to harass. And they had multiple perps that made false promises to donate me $100 for the hotel, and they were playing games. And then when I called him out, the other stalkers try to make it like trying to make them out to be victims of me being cruel when they're making false narratives and lying.
Victims of candy.
And the stalkers were bragging about um get they were bragging about hijacking my donations and stream sniping yesterday. They were bragging about it. Even the fake CIA whole perp was harassing me. I don't want these fuckers in my life. Stop contacting me. Don't talk to me. You're not supposed to have anything to do with me. Stop fucking stalking and harassing and spreading lies about people. Stop threatening people. Stop trying to traffic people. Y'all are sick.
Ooh, you're tough.
And the night before, fake retarded Sticky was illegally making fake interviews with other stalkers and lying and saying he set me up with a job. I never had a conversation with Sticky. I don't freaking talk to Sticky. I'm not subscribed to Sticky. I have him fucking blocked. And they're sitting there threatening to traffic me onto farms and shit.
Farms and shit.
Like, people are telling me to get me some weapons to protect myself in case they would try to, I'm not good with using weapons, you know. I don't know how to freaking shoot nobody. I never did it before. I never touched a gun before. I mean, toy guns and water guns don't count. I'm talking about a real gun.
It's not hard.
I think it was.
Who is? Afternoon, Treya.
In 2022, a gang stalker pulled a gun out on me in downtown Pensacola.
No, they didn't. Guaranteed, no, they didn't.
And in 2023, there was a stalker that pulled a gun out on me. And the day after Christmas 2025, last year, almost a year ago, they had those fake crusty young kids that try to pull a gun out, that they illegally pulled a gun out on me.
No, they
And that was the
didn't.
closest that they ever got.
No, they didn't.
I can't even have access to a car or weapons or nothing like that. I barely have a way to even get access to food to eat. You know?
They didn't.
But y'all want to know why I'm so big?
Why? Oh boy. Why are you so big?
I'm not a glutton anymore. Psych medication. I was on psych medications all those years.
You're not on them anymore. How many pounds ago were you on psych meds?
And it's hard for me to lose weight because I have mercury amalgam fillings in my mouth that's preventing me from losing weight and getting skinnier.
Bruh. You're a fast food addict. Fillings on your teeth. It's the fillings, it's the psych meds, it's anything but her own self-control.
And they will put them in your mouth but won't take them out. So, you know, I recently found out a few days ago that it was a part of the gang stalking script for gang stalkers body shame and fat shame targeted individuals,
Well, I'm fat too, but
and that they know how.
I'm fat. For me, I'm fat. But oh my god, bitch. I ain't your kind of fat.
Electronically fatten you up with directed energy weapons. You don't have to be greedy or eat too much.
Yeah, keep telling
And then
yourself
the
that.
stalkers lied on me and say that I start each and every video
The same.
of talking about what food I ate. That's not true. Why don't y'all go after the content creators that have food channels? But it's okay for them because they're skinny. Or people who have those
And they cook. The ones with food channels, they cook.
buying channels or food reviewers. They all their content is about food, but they're skinny and they eat a lot. But you don't fat shame them. You don't attack them. If I want to talk about food on my channel, that's my fucking right. You don't have a right to stop me when I have your account blocked. Why are y'all trying to coerce unwanted contact? Why are y'all trying to manipulate and control me? Why y'all keep trying to attack and harm people and then gaslight and call them crazy when y'all the ones that's unhinged?
Wow.
Why won't y'all leave people alone? They won't answer any of these questions.
Because it's not people, it's just you. Just you, Candy.
They think that they're better to fat shame and criticize people when and when some of these stalkers that's calling me fat and greedy, they're fat themselves.
Yeah, I'm chunky.
They're fat too.
I'm fat. But good lord, you're obese.
I mean, the fake Mark Russell purpose probably 600 pounds and always insulting me and trying to pretend that he's slim, fit, and sexy. Who fucking knows? That might have been a fake Twitter picture that he had up there. He might be walking around, barely can walk, and 800 pounds.
You're coping.
Like, why the hell would you be a married man obsessed with a single woman?
You're coping.
Something fucking wrong with you stalkers. But I gotta get off here. I gotta go because, damn, my phone battery is 30%. And I tried all night. I tried like for at least 4 or 5 hours, trying to trying to raise funds for a hotel, and got almost nothing. So I'm gonna talk to you. I don't even know if I have any storage space left, but I'm gonna try to talk to y'all later, to my supporters. I love y'all. Thanks, and still trying to get whatever help I could get.
Next. Oh, we could finish that. Yeah, let's finish that.
The Bible does not tell people to go around spreading hate. They worship the devil. Get out of here, sex trafficker. Get out of here. You're part of the cult. You don't even know me. And of course, they're fucking cowards. They're blocking the comments, y'all. If I needed help with dinner tonight, I wouldn't have even got any dinner help.
More religious candy talk.
Where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
These stalkers, they're manipulative and they do coercive control. They're abusive and narcissistic. And y'all fucking listening to them. Get out! You're the one that's being greedy. Get out! Get out! And I didn't even get to make it over to Denny's.
Hey, free speech.
Mark, you're fucking greedy. You're greedy. You're greedy enough to sell your fucking soul to a retard.
Oh, brother, this is beyond down on their luck. This is needs medication, and even with medication, she's still a scumbag. Homeless is not even one of her faults.
Called the devil.
If they need medication, why the fuck? Because she's homeless by choice. Homeless by choice. Schizo. Racist, sexist, homophobic. An abuser of children and the elderly. Okay. Two and a half hours begging for hotels and got nothing. Hi, Lena. She can take up for herself. It's half of all she does on her fucking channel.
Stalking people and harassing people is not a career. If you have a fucking life, you will leave me alone. You're married and you're fucking stalking somebody. What's wrong with you?
Okay. I'm okay with that. Hi, Danielle.
Yeah, I even forgot all about Denny's earlier. And if Denny's is in Metairie, next to that hotel that I got wrongfully banned from, that's now the hotel is abandoned. Yeah, he's actually going from person.
Thanks for the sub, free speech. Everyone has an opinion. Yeah.
The person to spread lies and try to hopefully paint me as a bad person. You don't have a career if all you do is stalk online all fucking day. You're obsessed and you're sick.
It's nighttime, though. It was nighttime.
Yeah, it's bad enough that if I would have needed dinner help, I didn't even get enough any like donations for dinner. If I would have needed it. When they say don't donate to me, they're recruiting more members for their cult. How can somebody be a supporter from like, Nat Taylor was a supporter for over a year. The stalkers even turned Abby.
Doxing.
They even threatened Abby and they got Abby. And to be honest, Abby was perping me when I was there.
You were a terrible friend to Abby. I'm not trying to make money. I'm really not trying to make money. Show a white woman out here acting a fool. That's Heather Gillespie. That's Heather Gillespie. She's in the stables too. Heather needs to lay off the Adderall. She needs less pills. Or different pills.
Her and her fake illegal stepdad, that's not even her real dad.
You were a crap friend to
Thanks
Abby.
so much. Yeah, it came in the mail today, but one more, the other present is not coming till later this week. So I'm gonna wait till, I don't know if I'll go later this week or next week to try to get everything all at once. Yeah. And the stalkers are bragging about how they sent me stuff in the mail. And if they sent me something illegal or evil, I'm gonna do videos about that too. Because they're sending their bioweapons in the mail.
I don't think you can legally do that. I don't think you can legally send bioweapons. Pretty sure they screen for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember with the blood and hair in the mail and the penny?
Not
People said
blood.
that was bioweapons,
Not blood. She means like restaurants that give you free shit for your birthday. So like maybe ice cream or pancakes or whatever. Or discounts.
Yeah. And the fuckers are bragging and talking about that they sent me some stuff in the mail. Thank you. I'm trying to get help with a hotel at least before midnight. The earlier I can get help, that's the longer I can get rest.
Fuck you.
Hey, Pro Skater, thank you. The stalkers are blocking me from getting any and all help tonight. And they just told a new supporter to not help me. And the stalkers are trying to smear campaign me as ungrateful. When I come off when I say that I'm an ingrate or that I'm ungrateful when they're the ones telling people don't help her. Yeah. Like I got like very little today. Exactly, yeah. How do you put some
I mean, to do what? You don't have to go in and buy something for everything. If you're just trying to use a bathroom, then McDonald's, Burger King, these fast food places, they don't care.
criminal charges on me that I have wrongful misdemeanor convictions but can't get a job, and then you continue to harass me telling me go get a job. But then they keep sending me these sexual websites, and like yesterday they sent me, even early this morning, they sent me emails about Pornhub. And they keep trying to use my email for OnlyFans. They think I'm supposed to prostitute for work. Mark is a sex trafficker. The fake Mark Russell Perk, Black Label Mark, and Star Bricker and all them, they're sex traffickers.
Oh.
They're sex traffickers, they're criminals.
I mean, it depends on where you're at, what they do.
They're murderers. I shouldn't have to be angry and upset on my own fucking birthday while my own twin sister is living her best life. Nobody sabotaged or stop her. For me to get nothing today. Nothing.
Correct. Nothing.
How is it my birthday and the stalkers are telling people don't donate? But then they're bragging about stream sniping. They're bragging about stream sniping my channel and my live streams. And bragging about how much illegal fake donations they're making. That they're getting. How you a rich person stealing from a homeless person who doesn't have shit?
Sticky was getting money for St. Jude's.
almost 10 o'clock right now. And they're suppressing me and blocking me from getting a hotel. Forcing me to suffer on the streets and dirty. And I'm terrified because of the threats that they've been making. I don't know if they're going to come and get me or attack me or trying to harm me within the next 2 hours. Or overnight.
Whoopee,
And
who
people don't
cares?
care. They don't value my life. They don't care about helping me to be safe or nothing.
Nope.
I did not want for my birthday to have to be like this. No, not they're threatening me again. I cannot believe how many people are turning into stalkers. Yeah, see, they're threatening me again. They're threatening to cause me forced diarrhea again. And I got the screenshots. So if they cause me forced diarrhea, then you know this shit is real. You know that they did it because they just threatened me.
Well, yeah, the shit would be real if you shit yourself. Whoa.
They caused me a nauseating headache with the weapons right now. So if I end up making diarrhea tonight, y'all will know it was the stalkers.
Yep, come on. There you go.
They are using witchcraft to prevent me from getting help. Yeah, so they're stalking, harassing, and threatening me, but I'm the ungrateful one, right? Get out! Mark, you go the fuck down. You're not God. Stay out my. Why are you a married man stalking a single woman? Why? Why are you obsessed with a fucking single woman? Because you're not at work. You stalk all day. You don't have a fucking job.
It's 10 p.m., you said. No, he's not at work.
If you would have a career, you wouldn't even fucking know who I am. You would leave me alone. They want to bully me and talk about that I should learn my lesson and try to tell me that me having a terrible birthday, oh, you deserve this. Y'all are abusing me. No, I don't deserve it. You're not God to execute punishment on nobody.
Fuck you.
Go sit the fuck down somewhere. I told you to stay away from me and leave me alone.
Fuck you. Break it off in your shitty ass.
I'm not a bad person if you're smear campaigning and lying and narcissistically abusing and gang stalking and sex trafficking and murdering.
Who's dead? Who's been murdered? Nobody.
But as I said, there was a stalker that illegally fake requested 150 Australian dollars through PayPal this evening. But I can't get a fucking PayPal donation. I can't get a fucking hotel night. I can't get rest for my own fucking birthday. These stalkers, they twist, they lie, manipulate, and twist everything, and then they're going to hell. They're delusional. So for me to defend myself against the in-person gang stalking, they want to false me I'm treating people bad. That guy was that bed bug infested fake blind guy. He was a paid actor. He's not really blind. You don't have any right to stalk and harass and think you're that punishing somebody. Who gave you that fucking authority? Your coward ass won't even fucking answer that. Show your real face and name or shut the hell up. You're a guy and you're trying to bully a woman that you're scared of.
Who the hell is scared of you? You can't get
believe this fucking
shit.
They're doing heavy
Mocha.
witchcraft. I would have had a few nights of help by now. I got barely $10 of help today.
Hey, good to see you.
And they're still blocking comments. They're still blocking the chat. I'm screenshotting your crimes. Get off! I know that every time Pro Skater come in the chat, then the stalkers block the whole chat. When Pro Skater try to talk to support. These stalkers don't have the authority to act like they want to make it their job to make me miserable. Or make it their duty.
Misery.
And these stalkers, they practice witchcraft.
Then maybe people would donate. If you weren't using Christianity as a fucking...
Stop blocking comments!
as a ploy.
They're blocking the chat again.
Again. uh
They're blocking the chat again.
Candy, candy, candy.
They're blocking comments again. Father God, in Jesus' name, I pray that someone will please help me with hotel for tonight. That someone will come.
She prayed. Thank you, Loka. She's praying.
Father God, in Jesus' name, I pray that someone will please help me with hotel for tonight. That someone will come through, please. I pray that whatever curses and spells and hexes or witchcraft stalkers are doing, I pray that you weaken their fake power. In Jesus.
Perping is hard work. I was at it all night last night.
Please let my people talk.
Probably the first time in forever. I appreciate you, Loka.
Stop blocking the chat.
You know, people... There's definitely a correlation between how down bad a person is and how Christian they are. You know, like if you're getting chased by a bear, you're very Christian. You talk to God a lot. Lord, if you let me live through this, I'll go to church every damn day. I'll stop swearing. I'll stop fucking outside of marriage. Just make this bear disappear.
They're blocking the whole fucking chat. They're blocking everybody.
Everybody. Everybody.
They're wasting my live stream.
Rock your body. Everybody.
I shouldn't have to be unhappy on my own fucking birthday.
Rock your body right. Backstreet's back. Alright.
Unblock the fucking chat. Stop. Wow. I'm screenshotting.
Transform.
I'm gonna have to start another stream.
She really will just explode for a second and then rein it back in. All right, you wanted somebody white. Not you, but I'll give you somebody white. Whoa. Hey, he's gonna hurt himself. You're gonna hurt yourself. Heather. There's Heather. I was thinking more Shani. Or Lisa.
Or about these whole bitch. I won't say the N-word on live, but
Watched that one already. They're Tammy.
just in the show, Let After Lockup, and that he works these deals. It's called a proffer.
Here we go. Heather.
Paper that the state of Illinois puts together. You have to follow what they tell you to do and help like pledge bad guys who are doing the same crimes as you. Whatever. I don't know the details. Somehow, within the first year of him getting out, he and having to do these deals, he ends up beginning to abuse drugs and alcohol again, real bad. Starts physically assaulting me and doing other things to me. Throws me out of my home into the street. Police, who I've contacted for help with an order of protection because he was physically assaulting me, are the ones who ultimately said I had to go after he went to the courthouse after me and got an erroneous order of protection claiming that he was afraid for his life, that I was beating him. Mind you, he's 6'4" at this time, or 5, on steroids, huge guy, works out, etc. and so forth. Is the trunk empty? Okay, fine, that's fine. So I'm in the court system in 2019 saying, hey, you guys, I fell in love with this guy who promised that he was going to buy me a mansion for me and my kids if I complied with his proffer, deals, etc.
Bruh. You believed, and I'll keep saying this, you believed a guy in prison when he said he'd buy you a mansion? In prison. I wouldn't believe shit that man says.
Helped him get out in 5 years rather than 12 years, stayed with him his whole sentence. Lo and behold, despite that proffer and the protection, the illusion, the mirage of protection I thought that I had, I'm getting beat up out here, sexually assaulted and forced to fucking engage in things that are not for me. I need help. Rather than helping the state or the local law enforcement or whomever was in charge, the feds, who knows who, decided that they would try to hide it. And they threw me out of my house, and they ignored every one of my calls for help, and all of my police reports, and all of my calls to the FBI, and all of my narratives that I've typed and posted publicly, and blog posts, and YouTube posts, and everything of me begging for assistance for the last 6 years. And by assistance, I mean, hi, I keep getting attacked and assaulted randomly, at random, or from my perspective, what appears to be at random. If you have information that would help me to understand who could pop.
All right. Hold on, big guy. Hold on.
Why are you barking? It's probably he needs to go out, but it also could be the water. He has several grievances. Several. You can't be hungry, bro. I fed you. Oh no, that's alright. That's an alright water situation. So come on. Go on.
And of course, Robbie is live. Of course, Robbie's live. He's live almost all day, every day. Okay, cool. Come on. Come on. I know I'm rushing you a little bit. It's hot. It's way too hot. Up. Come on. Upsy daisy. Attaboy.
Simply be doing this, please let me know. Heather, you're crazy. No one's hurting you on purpose. This is all coincidence. Yeah, okay. How did I make it 35 years without ever being the victim of a violent assault? And now, in the last 4 years, I've been stabbed, bludgeoned, now twice, physically assaulted numerous times. What the fuck? You know? So let's fast forward to today. So after this period of housing instability from 2019, when I reported Dylan and I was thrown out of my home unlawfully, unjustly, my car, Cadillac.
Unlawfully and unjustly. My goodness.
ETS was stolen and sold at auto auction, unlawfully, unjustly, unethically, immorally. And I was left to die outside, basically. Law enforcement and authorities looked the other way while I was sexually assaulted multiple times. When I called law enforcement to report these sexual assaults, they alleged that I had a mental health disorder and said I should go to the hospital. I met Xavier after.
Oh boy, what time is it? Ooh, it is. Yes, I will do that. I'm going to take a break and come back in a few hours. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. After a shower, I'll be back. Thanks for hanging with me, y'all.